first, okay? The frontal bone, hopefully everyone can figure out, right? The green one in the front, okay? Parietal are the two yellow ones here, right? Okay? You can see the sagittal suture between them, right? And you can see the coronal suture between the frontal and the two parietal bones, okay? Occipital's in the back, the brick-colored bone there. And of course, the suture that separates that from the two parietal bones is the lambdoid suture, right? Then the temporal bone, of course, is the purple-colored bone right there, okay? And of course, the suture that separates it from the parietal bone is the squamous or squamosal suture. Okay, of course, you got temporal bone on this side as well. Okay, the sphenoid, of course, it's harder to see. You have to open this up, and then you look into it, okay? Does everybody see the sphenoid bone? What color is it?
Pink? No.
Is it yellow?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay? Everybody see the yellow bone that looks like a butterfly in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a sphenoid. Now, there are also 3 models of the sphenoid bone by itself, isolated, okay? So be familiar with it here too, because this will be on the exam as well. So you should be able to recognize its structure and identify it intact in the skull as well as by itself, okay? So if you look at it by itself, okay, hopefully you can see how this bone is the yellow bone. Okay? Everybody see that? How this bone here is the yellow one? Okay? So if you turn it over like this, look at the back, you're looking at the bottom. Okay? The yellow portion. Everybody see that? Okay, the yellow bone is this one. Okay? So that being said, now also when you guys are pointing things on the skull, please use, there's 2 glass bottles, these little wooden sticks. Use these to point things out. We don't want to mark it up with pens and pencils and stuff, okay? And then when you're done with the sticks, put them back in the glass jars up here. Okay, so that being said, it's easier to show things, of course, on the isolated model. So these are the 2, what?
Greater wings.
Greater wings. And these are the 2
Lesser wings.
lesser wings, right? Okay. You can see the hole is what?
Orbital.
So this, everybody see that hole I'm going through here? Is the same as this one, right? Okay, see that? Okay, and you can see it's going into the what?
It's the orbital.
Going to the orbit, right? So this is called the what? The whole optic canal, right? Because the optic nerve runs through it, okay? And then we said the body of the butterfly there, that's called the sella turcica, okay? And then we said the legs of the butterfly is called the
pterygoid.
pterygoid plates or processes, right? So everybody hopefully can find the legs on this butterfly, right?
Yeah.
Can you see them on this view?
Yes.
No. Which view do you need to see the legs?
The other side.
I gotta turn it around, right? So you can see the legs are here, right? Everybody see that? Okay, so those are the pterygoid plates or process. Okay, so that's a sphenoid. The ethmoid bone, remember, is the one that's hard to see. Remember, you look inside the nasal cavity and then it's in the center that comes straight down the midline.
Yeah.
Remember, that's that perpendicular plate, and we said the very top of it was called the what?
The
Cristagalli,
Cristagalli.
right? Okay. So, I know it's hard for you guys to see, and I'll show you guys later when we're breaking up into our groups, but along the midline, there's a red along the midline from the top, okay? That is the perpendicular plate of the ethmoid bone, okay? And the very top, we said, is a Cristagalli in red, and that's right there. That bump in red right there, okay? That is the Cristagalli. Okay? So that's an ethmoid bone. So that is the bones of your cranium. Okay? You're pretty good on that?
Yeah.
Okay, now the bones of the face. Okay? So let's start with the mandible. Unfortunately, I don't have the mandible here. But hopefully, I should probably have a mandible.